Could you imagine waking up every single morning and not knowing where you're at? And then you have your children come see you and you don't recognize them and you're not sure if you should freak out and try to defend yourself or if it's okay and you can let them come see you. This is reality for almost 6 million people in the world today. This disease is called Alzheimer's, and it does not look like it's getting any slower or any better. They have predicted in about 20 years, this number is gonna double with the amount of people that have Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's disease is an irreversible, progressive brain disease that slowly destroys your memory and thinking skills, and eventually even the ability to carry out the simplest task of daily living. And most people with Alzheimer's disease, symptoms first appear after the age of 60, but there is such a thing as early onset Alzheimer's. This early onset Alzheimer's doesn't mean it starts at age 10 or anything. You still are a little bit older. You're still young, but you're a little bit older. It can start at age 40, which for Alzheimer's, that is so early. And it's not curable, so the faster that you get it, the faster you go, to be completely blunt and honest with you. So you've already learned the definition. I am going to show you some ways that you can trigger Alzheimer's and then a few symptoms that can appear. And then my own family's strategy with this terrible disease. So the first areas that are usually affected are responsible for memories. This disease is all about your brain. So it first affects your memories, and then it affects your brain into more and more like your thinking, your ability to do anything with like your left side, with your right side, and to the way I like to describe it, your brain turns into mush. That's how I can describe it. You're almost like a potato, I guess some people would say. You basically have nothing left of you. It's still unknown what triggers Alzheimer's disease. They've done so much research and have found not a whole lot to help, but with the technology that's getting better, we're hoping and praying that they can find something to slow it down even more than what they've already found. Several factors are known to increase your risk of developing Alzheimer's, so that includes age, family history, Down syndrome, head injuries, cardiovascular disease, and other risk factors such as hearing loss, untreated depression, loneliness, and just a really lazy lifestyle. So obviously, the symptoms and signs that happen first are memory loss, which is so common in everyone. I mean, not everyone can remember everything, but it gets to be as bad as, oh, I forgot where I left my keys and I don't really know the last steps I took, to getting to the grocery store and not remembering how to get back home, or doing things like you've done every single day for the rest of your life, like showering. It can get as bad as not remembering to eat or not knowing how to eat, and your brain doesn't trigger that, oh, my hair is yucky, I need to take a shower. Oh, my stomach is really hungry, I need to eat. Oh, I'm not feeling very good, I need water because I'm dehydrated. This brain disease does not have you trigger any of those anymore. So research is being done around the world, but they still aren't coming up with a whole lot of anything. So my grandpa actually started with forgetting to pay his bills and kind of easy things, but stuff he's done for 40 plus years, And then it got as bad as not knowing where he was when he went to the store, and my own boyfriend had to pick him up and bring him home because he was so lost, and he didn't even recognize my boyfriend. You start forgetting names, you start forgetting people, you can't recognize anything. And he was so mad at himself at the very beginning because he's a guy that's done so much by himself for so many years, and admitting he needs help and that there's something wrong with him was really tough for him. And by the end, he could remember how to drink and eat, and basically his organs were shutting down, and that's how he passed away. So Alzheimer's affects more than just the people that have the disease. It affects their friends and family the absolute most. I hope that when you can start to see early signs of forgetfulness with your loved members, you can get more treatment before it gets severely worse by reviewing the definition and what to look for, and also looking at memory loss symptoms that appear. I hope that none of us turn 65 years old and have to worry about this, because there will be a cure one day.